So I usually do a what's in the box video with the box, but I don't have a box today. What's up, YouTube? Today's what's in the box video is actually being recorded way after I opened the box. It's probably been like 2 or 3 months since I got these animals, and I've kind of just been embracing them and wanting to get to know them because it's the first time I've actually owned these type of animals, these species of snakes, and I just wanted to figure out if I actually like them. So I ended up getting a baby and an adult, so I wanted to get both ends of the spectrum to see what kind of quirks and what kind of temperament they have. Obviously, it was important for me to get one that was handleable as an adult, and also the baby. I just got one that I appreciated the way it looked, and I liked the way it looked, and he has a pretty funny attitude. So this video is going to be about me and my hognose snakes. So I have 2 hognose snakes, and one of them's a male, the other one's a female. The female's the adult. I wanted to do an adult female, mainly because I wanted to see how small they were as an adult. And I know the females get bigger than the male, so I went with the female to see how big they get, you know, overall. She's probably like 4 or 5 years old, and essentially that means she's almost done growing. Like at this point, she's just bulking up for laying eggs and stuff like that. She's not going to be breeding this year. As far as I know, I haven't planned on getting any more hognoses anytime soon. If I do get another hognose, we'll see what happens. But I didn't really anticipate breeding any hognoses this year, but I do have a hognose female as an adult and a hognose male that's a baby. So let me show you my hognose snakes, and you may or may not care about this video, but I surely do care about this video. They kind of won my heart so far. They're pretty funny. It's almost like, I'm not a huge cat fan, but they're almost like cats. They hiss at you when they don't want you touching them, and ball pythons hiss too, but the hognoses are very temperamental compared to ball pythons. They have not way more personality, but they definitely show you their emotions a lot more than ball pythons do. So let me show you the first one, which is the adult. So here we have the adult female. The adult female is just a normal. She is a normal het exanthic het albino, and she probably weighs about 400 grams or something like that. She's pretty big already. And I know people usually will call them adults at around 250 grams. But so she's obviously way bigger than a regular adult is as far as weight. And the whole purpose of the hognose snake is just for that snout right there. Everybody loves that face. But the hognose is a pretty interesting snake, I'm not going to lie. Again, I've had them for about 2 to 3 months or something like that. And they're pretty awesome. That's all I got to say. She didn't hiss at me today. Usually when I grab her initially, she'll hiss, but she didn't hiss today. I mean, she's getting used to me. I've never owned a hognose. I've only ever touched the hognose once before getting these snakes, but I knew that I wanted to see how hognoses were. So I did get some hognose snakes just to kind of figure out if I liked them more than I thought I would. And what the reason I say that is because, you know, a lot of people will say, oh, you should get this snake or you should get that animal or whatever because they really like it. But I wanted to figure out how much I liked it. So I didn't want to go based off what somebody else told me. And a lot of people have told me, you get a hognose snake, they're awesome. They have so much personality, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, they might just be overhyping the species. But no, they're pretty awesome. They are pretty awesome. And I love the way their belly looks. Again, this is just a normal female, so there's not much going on in terms of color or anything like that. She's just a normal female, and super nice snake. I haven't named her yet. I haven't, because again, I've only had them a couple months, and I've kind of been getting to know them, but I haven't named them because I wanted to see what kind of personalities they had before I give them a name. And a lot of my snakes are named after the way they look. And she doesn't really have any particular look, so it's hard to give her a name. But if you guys have any names that you want to give this girl, put them down in the comment section. Let me know what do you think I should name her. She is pretty sweet. She's not mean. She only lets you know that, hey, you're picking me up, and I'm a little weary about it, so she will hiss. But other than that, she is a pretty good snake. and she hasn't had any problems adjusting to this environment, to me or anything like that. She eats just as well as I thought she would. She was in brumation before she came to me, and essentially I didn't want her brumating anymore, so because I wasn't planning on breeding her, and I did turn the temperatures down when I first got her, but essentially I started raising them. So she hasn't been brumating for about 3 or 4 weeks, so about a month or so. But yeah, there's the hognose snake. Now let's look at the baby. Now, before I go and talk about the baby, I want to mention that this is actually take 2 of this video, because take 1 of this video, the baby didn't want anything to do with me, and he kept hissing and trying to bite me. Not really trying to bite me, but almost like inflating his face and his body to let me know that he's big and scary, which he's not. But I got this little guy. He was 7 grams, and now he is 11 grams. I weighed him this morning, so he's gained 4 grams since I've got him, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's almost double in size from the day that I got him, which is a good accomplishment for me, because again, these are my first hognose snakes. So let's look at the little baby. Tell me what you think. And he's doing it again. He's doing it again. I'm gonna try to grab him. I got him. Look at this little worm, dude. Look at that little thing. Crazy. This guy is so tiny. I love it. I love how small this guy is. And this is why I wanted to get a baby, right? I wanted to see how big a baby was. So I got the smallest baby that I could possibly get, that was available to sell, obviously. And he is super cool. And I wanted to get something that was honestly a little bit more than just a normal. So I got an Xanthic Super Conda, and super nice. He's also het albino, so obviously I wanted to. I don't know if I'm a breed as of right now. I do want. I think I do want to breed, but I wanted to get 2 snakes that, if I did decide to breed, they would complement each other. So therefore, I ended up getting an Xanthic het albino, a Super Conda male, and a double het female. Because when I decide to breed them, I want to be able to get stuff that actually makes sense. So, super nice little guy. Look how cute he is. Look at his little face. Let me see if you guys can see him. Look at that. Super cute. Now, the thing about Super Condas, I'll be making videos on some morphs and stuff that I'm honestly interested in getting. But the thing about Super Condas is they still have the head pattern, but they lose all of the pattern on their body. So essentially the Xanthic comes out and he's just a gray snake, which is super cool. Again, this guy was 7 grams when I got him, and he is only 11 grams now. And look how big he is. He is entirely too small to be just living about. I don't even know how these guys make it in the wild. They're so tiny. And also the belly changes. It's all black there. The female had a lot of breaks in the belly. This guy does not. They say that they can start breeding at about 30 grams, but you're not supposed to start breeding them till about 75 grams to 100 grams. So he still has a long way to go. But he's a cute little fella. And I can't wait to see how he develops and how he grows. But he's been doing really good. He's been taking every meal very well, frozen, thawed. Super cute little guy. See, he was hissing at me when I was trying to get him out, and now he's like, yo, this is cool, this is chill. Let's hang out. He's a character. He is a character. Every time I've played with him, so I've tried to do a little bit of, I don't know if this is good or bad. I haven't really seen too much people do this, but I'll play with him with the frozen mouse, the pinky mouse, and I'll kind of like let him chase it for a little bit to kind of stimulate it. But that way I can also, like, I don't know, it's just weird to explain, but I also want to be able to see him in action. I don't just want to like put it in front of him and let him grab it. See, he's like, hey, that's too much motions now. That's too much motions now. But essentially, these are my hognose snakes. And if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.